More people are turning to AI chatbots for emotional support, but many experts warn they're not licensed professionals or a substitute for care. That's why a consumer group put one popular option, a therapist character on Character AI, to the test.
What stood out to you the most as you were talking to this chatbot therapist?
One of the biggest takeaways I had was seeing the way that the chatbots safeguards against promoting problematic behavior or advice seemed to weaken as the conversation continued.
Ellen Hangesbach with U.S. Public Interest Research Group, or PIRG, says the test was simple. Pose as a fictional patient diagnosed with anxiety or depression or antidepressants and unhappy with a current treatment plan, and hold a longer chat to see how the therapist responded over time.
This chatbot ended up encouraging me to taper off the antidepressant medication I said I was on and to disagree with advice from a doctor.
How does this pose a risk to the average person who may actually listen to what the chatbot says?
You see different ways where the chatbots can play on your emotions and use very emotional language that can feel very real. And so it's important that people be aware of that.
Hangesbot also raises privacy concerns and says consumers shouldn't assume counseling-style conversations are confidential or that a bot's guidance will stay consistent.
You just don't know what you're going to get when you start talking to these chatbots, whether it's going to be helpful advice or whether it can potentially go off these safeguards in a problematic way.
With this watching your wallet, I'm Carice Jackman.